What's up guys, Kai here, and today is a big one. So this is the Blu-ray Collector's Edition of Gundam Wing in its entirety from the folks over at Anime Limited. So this is the entire 49 episode TV series. The sort of 2-hour compilation Operation Meteor, which I've never seen before, but I've just checked out. Endless Waltz in its OVA form and Endless Waltz in its film form, as well as some art books and some art cards. So as you can see, this is a chunky collection, very big, but a must have for any Gundam Wing fan. So here's the front of the box, of the outer box, because it's an outer box containing two separate collections, but we'll get to that. So here is the outer box. Here's the spine. Here's the top, the bottom, and the back. Something that's kind of nitpicking me here is it's Zex with the Epion, which I'd have preferred, like, if it's the Epion, then make him not look like Zex, make him like Milliardo Peacecraft, instead of his sort of Zex form. I know he's got the helmet off, but yeah, it's just a wee nitpicky thing for me, If he's looking like that, then it should be the Toggies. Or if it's the Epion, then he should be in his sort of white fang uniform. But anyway, other than that, it looks fantastic. So let's take these out. So this is the series, and this is Endless Waltz. Put this over here. So might as well go in chronological order. Go with the series first. So here is the front of the box. Here's the top. Here is the side, or the spine rather. Here's the bottom. Here is the back with the rest of the guys. And here are its contents. So part 1, part 2, and art book there. So here's part 2. Whoops. Part 1. There we go. So part 1. So this collects episodes 1 to 25. It has a bonus of a clean opening and clean closing, 1080p, language, Japanese and English subtitles. Is that? That's the Double Zeta Gundam at the back there. That's weird. Okay, never noticed that before. Anyway, if you look inside, so disc 1. Disc 2. Disc 3. And disc 4. And as always, we are going to flip the cover. So we're going to get rid of this white border here so we can get the full art here. Bastard, is that broken? Fucking is. Oh, that's upset me. Anyway, we're still going to flip it. Just need to handle it a bit better. Ugh. And there is the front in its full art glory. And in the back, as always, gives us the episode list instead. So that's part 1 of the series. Part 2. Look at the back. So episodes 26 to 49, 1080p, Japanese, English, subtitles English. And we look inside. Hey, this one's not broken. So, disc 5. Disc 6. I really like the art for that one. That one looks really good. Disc 7. And disc 8. And we're going to flip it. Much better. Now onto the art book. So there's the front of the art book. So we're very much continuing the theme of the box here. And then the back is the same with all the Oz people. I really like that one. Okay, so on the inside, so this art book's a little different. So it's split into sort of the 5 main characters, and then basically everything sort of associated with them. So like just them in their mobile suits, really. So here is Hero. And Wing Zero and the Wing Gundam. Wing Gundam, like many people, first Gundam I ever saw, and you know what, it's still my favourite of all time. Absolutely love its design, even though it didn't get the respect it deserved throughout the series. It kept getting blown up or abandoned, but hey ho, it's still amazing. There's fan favourite duo. I remember I had that as my PC background for a while. Back in like, 08, 09 maybe. Like a long time ago. It's true. To be honest, Heavy Arms was my favourite for the longest time, simply because it had a minigun for an arm, and like, that was also my background in my PC for a while. But because he had the minigun arm, I was like, he's my favourite, because it was at that point I was like watching all the Schwarzenegger movies, so I seen like, you know, Predator, Terminator 2, and I just thought, oh, miniguns are so cool. And this guy's got 3 of them. And there's Catra. To be honest, the Sandrock was my least favourite of the original 5. I don't know, just something about it was, it just looked a bit boring to me. I mean, that's a cool picture. That's probably the coolest Sandrock has ever looked. But he was my least favourite. And then Wufei with the Shenlong, or Nataku. I think this was my second least favourite, if I remember growing up. So I think least favourite to favourite goes 4, 5, 2, 3, 1. Not sure how I feel about these weird designs. I just did that. The style, I'm just a little iffy on. That's more like it. Like, that's the classic picture. Again, that was also the background of my PC for a while. That one's different. Although the beam colours are wrong, they're not supposed to be pink, that's supposed to be green, and obviously Death Scythe they're supposed to be green, but we can overlook that, I guess. And back to the back. So, for the Gundam Wing series in its entirety, you get part 1, part 2, the art book, and the box to contain it all in. Okay, so that's Gundam Wing, the TV series. Now on to Endless Waltz. So here is the front. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. Here's the spine. It's contents, so just one case obviously, and the extras. And the back. Full focus. Okay. So here's the front of the case. Here is the side. And the back. So this comes with Endless Waltz in both its OVA form and the film form, in both Japanese and English, but the Operation Meteor, which is basically a recap, like a 2-hour recap of the entire series, that's in Japanese only. So disc 1 of Operation Meteor, disc 2, here is the OVA, and here is the film. Which for the longest time I only knew that the film existed. I didn't know there was an OVA until I seen it online. I was like, oh wow, there's more footage here. This is amazing. And yep, I'm going to flip the case. There we go, that looks so much better, I love that. It's really cool. Okay, onto the art cards. So here is the first one, the second one, the third one, very classic image, fourth one, and the last one. So let's put these out here. Out of all these, my favourite would have to be the classic one here. And then, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the order that I like them. And unlike most art cards, the ones for this are black on the back, which I actually think is better than the usual white. I just think that looks better to me. And then the art book for this one is horizontal, and I love that cover. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's badass. And then oh, that looks really good. God, if they made a poster of that, I would buy that. Okay, so here's everyone's favourite, the Wing Zero Custom with the angel wings. I'm not saying it like that because I hate it, but I'm just saying, and I don't hate it, I love it, it's beautiful design, but it's just like everyone goes on about it, it's like, oh, it's the best. But I know there's some people out there who hate it, they hate the angel wings, they're like, oh, it's tacky, it's not realistic enough. I actually do kind of prefer the Endless Waltz version of the Death Cycle over the TV series. But I prefer the TV show version of Heavy Arms over this one. I don't know if it's the paint scheme. I'm just not a fan of the green. Never was. I always liked the red and white. Sandrock, again, I prefer the TV show version to this Sandrock. This just looks, I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me. Just sort of meh, just bland. Love this version of the Ultron though. Although I don't like how in this version, like the Endless Waltz design gets rid of its wings and the stinger like blaster thing in its back. There's the Serpent. There's the Tall Geese 3. And its cannon. Marimea. Lady Un. 9, and I can never remember her character. Is it Sally O? Sally O? Or am I thinking of Sandra O and thinking it's Sally and then Sally O? I can't remember. But again, Sally O would make sense because Sally O, Sally Zero, they're all named after numbers. I'm going to say Sally O. God, I can't remember his name either. I just remember he's an arsehole. Yep, and oh, look at that. And that's the art book. So, for Endless Waltz, you get Operation Meteor, the OVA, and the film. You get the amazing art book. And you get the 5 art cards. And the case. So let's pull these back together. I think that's my favourite art book they've done. Just cover wise, like that just looks outstanding. Okay, so to recap the entire collection, you get the Gundam Wing TV series, Gundam Wing Endless Waltz, both as the film, the OVA, and Operation Meteor, and the big box to get them all, to collect them all in, rather. And there it is, Gundam Wing in its entirety on Blu-ray. I'm trying to remember how they did this, but I'm pretty sure it was you bought, I think it was you bought this first separately, and then they released Endless Waltz later on with the box, like the outer box, to collect them both in, or it was done the other way. Either way, you can buy these both separately. But in terms of the entire collection, I'm not sure if it's sold out or not. I'll put in the description, or I'll put on screen if it's sold out or not. But it was not cheap. If I remember, it cost me about 120, 130, around about that area. Aye, 120, 130, around about that area. The only other collection that's this big is Gundam 00, which I'll do next, and then also Gundam Seed, which I'm still waiting to receive. It was delayed for a while because of some technical mishaps on their end. But the way you did Gundam 00 was you got the series first, and then when the movies came out, it came with the big box as well. So I'm guessing that's how they did it. But with Gundam Seed, they've just released the entire massive collection all at once. So we'll get to see that soon. But yeah, that's it. This is Gundam Wing Collectors Blu-ray Edition from Anime Limited. Hopefully this was informative to you all in making a purchasing choice, whether or not you want to get this. Personally, if you're a Gundam Wing fan, like a massive Gundam Wing fan in the UK, I would say this is a must-have. Like, watching it in 1080p Blu-ray, it's fantastic. Brings back all the memories. The only thing that is a little upsetting is that they don't have the American ending theme for Gundam Wing, which when I was a kid, that was the most hype thing ever. Like, I loved when an episode would end and you'd see like that. It was just the best. Oh, it was just the best thing ever. But yeah, they don't have that, sadly. But you can find it on YouTube. I go and listen to it on loop sometimes when I'm just working away and stuff. Yep, that's it. That's it for today, guys. Hopefully this helped you. Next collection I will do will be I'll do the Gundam 001. I'll do the big ones because I think I'm out of the small ones. I'm still waiting on F91 to come through, and we're still waiting on them to confirm other ones to come out. Here's hoping for the 8th MS team. Hopefully they announce that soon. But yep, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.